a sister who's cooking. Today I am making plantain chicken sandwiches, okay? My plantains, I'm sorry guys, I went ahead and cut them and planted them out and smashed them down. This is a plantain, not a banana. Cut them half, and then I flat them down with the back of my hand, and this is how I did them. And before I did this, when I flat them, I pre-fried them so that I can smash them down. And once I smashed them down, I've let them rest, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them back in the oil, grapeseed oil, and I'm going to fry those up in there. And that oil is doing good. So while I'm doing that, I had some chicken breast, and what I did too is I went ahead and already got something prepared for my family to get them out the way because they was hungry. But I decided I'll make mine and show you all what I made. So here I have me some coconut flour with some beer. I made my beer batter with some coconut flour here. And I took the liberty to season it with a little paprika, my Mr.Dash, my original blend that I get from Aldi's. Also, I use paprika. I use a little jerk seasoning. I use my Tony Charters. I use my hot sauce, my garlic sprinkles. You know I love my garlic sprinkles. And I use my garlic. I used a little minced garlic as well. But I did not use today, guys, was my parsley. I'm going to leave that sister out. Okay, the chicken I had is sitting up in my marinade, soaking. And this is my chicken breast. If for you all that saw me do the stuffed chicken, when I pounded it out, this is what I did to this. And I'm going to take it and I'm going to put it in my coconut flour. And I'm going to cover it really good. And them plantains are cooking good back there. You don't want them to cook too long. But what I've learned is when I cook my kids a little earlier, that the longer you let them cook, they get crispier, but they're not as sweet. So I'm not going to cook this one too long. I'd say maybe about a good 5 minutes and I can take him out of there. But I have this chicken that I'm going to put in there. And I want to double dip it because I want the batter so crispy. And what that coconut is, it gives that coconut flour, it gives it a very light, airy, like crunch. Like it's not like regular flour. That definitely is not. But it's so good. So that's what I want to do with that. And I'm going to take that and I'm going to sit over here. I'm going to let it sit over here for a minute so it can rest till I take it. And you see how big the chicken came out of that batter? It didn't even look that big before I battered it, but now it looks huge. So I'm done with that. Get my towel, like my daddy said, keep you a towel, baby. Keep you a towel. What's going on with this plantain? Oh yeah. Look at that. Yeah, that's just right. Yes. That's just right. So I got that plantain cooking up over there. I got my chicken getting ready to go on after that plantain. But in the meantime, between time, while that chicken is cooking, I want to show you all my sauce that I'm going to be making. So I'm going to put some tomatoes on there. I sliced up me some beef tomatoes. I'm going to put some tomatoes on there. I got me some onions I'm going to put on there. And I also have me some cilantro with a little mayonnaise in there. I'm going to put some more in there now so you guys can see. This is going to be my sauce for my sandwich. And I have a homemade salad dressing that I make that's infused with raspberry. And it's so delicious. So this is going to be the sauce for the sandwiches that myself and my children are going to have. My husband already ate his and went downstairs moaning and groaning. So that made me feel good because you can't sneak no food on him that ain't good. Hey, Julie, hand me that salad dressing, please. And this is some cilantro in here. And this is some mayonnaise. And this is my homemade salad dressing that I make from scratch. A recipe that's been in my family for a while that I dare not give away. So with that being said, I'm going to marry that into there. And Now with that being said, I'm going to take my plantains out because they're ready. Yes, look at that. Yes, that plantain is good and ready. I'm going to let that rest. And then I'm going to put my chicken in. And I've got in the oven, guys. I have some regular fries that I cut up. And I also have some sweet potato fries, because you all know I love sweet potato fries. So I also have me some sweet potato fries. Yeah, and that's that chicken breast. Look how big it expanded. I can't believe it expanded so big. Oh my, Dorothy. Are we back in Kansas? Okay, guys, let me get this dressing mixed up for you. Yes. It smells so good. It has the mayonnaise in it, a salad dressing. My salad dressing, I have minced garlic in it. I have a very little hint of dill in it. And other than that, a bunch of family secrets, and it is so delicious. Look at that, cilantro. Look at it. That dressing is off the chain. I also used this dressing when I had made my chicken croquettes and my tuna croquette, and it was really smashing. That's what made me want to pair it with this particular sandwich, because I figured it would be pretty good with it, because it was really good with the other sandwiches. You want to cut them like an inch from the edge so that you can get the bark off. And then you want to go ahead and you want to cut it. Then you want to, this one coming straight off. So I took the back of my hand and just went through it. Because it's hard to take off. You don't want to break your nail. But some of them you get, they're not easy to come off. But these are coming off pretty easy. You see how I separate that from there? And there you go. Now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to cut these. This can be a nice, this right here can be, yeah, I'm going to cut it. Because I have an extra one over there, so I needed another one. So I'll just cut it like that. And this, my oil is already over here going. And I have some grapeseed oil. And I got this oil from Aldi's. You know, Aldi and I we're entwined. I love Aldi's. It's simply nature. Non-GMO, no gluten, none of that. So this is really good for the family. It's 100% grape oil, grapeseed oil. See that? And this is what I'm using to fry my bananas. Not my bananas, my plantains. So I'm going to put them in the oil like that. Put that in the oil. You don't want it to get too brown because it got to do a second fry. So you want those to get just a little brown so they'll get soft enough so you can smash them. You can pretty much smash them like this, but I want to follow orders. And they say you should smash after it come out the oil, after you let it rest. So you'll let that rest a little bit. So while that's doing that, I'm going to get my ingredients for my sandwich ready. So what I have here is, I have some sauce that I've made. And I have some onions. And I also have some tomatoes. And this is what's going to go on my sandwich. Right there, that's what's going to go on my sandwich. And I have some lettuce. And what I put in my, as I explained to you all before, what I put in my sauce, in the mail, I put me a little minced onions in there, and I put my homemade salad dressing in there. And I'm going to do the onions and the tomatoes, and that's going to make the sandwich. Now I want to take these out because I don't want them to cook, because I have to cook them for a second time. So they're ready to come out. I'm gonna let those rest a while. And I'll be back to show you what's going down next. Plantains here. These are my plantains. And now you're finna see what I'm finna do with these plantains. Now again, I don't have a pressing board. So I'm going to take my plantains and put them on my cutting board. And I'm gonna smash them. Because again, I don't have a cutting board. Okay. And it's good. And this how it come out. Now I'm gonna put this to the side on my cutting board, and I'm gonna commence this to do the rest of them. Because that's gonna be my bread for my chicken sandwich. And what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna sit them right here on my baking rack so I can get through and I can show you all how I'm gonna cook them. Whoa, whoa, slow down, bossy. Slow down, slow down. And see, I kind of smashed that one a little too much. But by being a little soft, what I found out is I can manipulate it back together again. And since that oil is already warm over there, I'm going to go ahead and drop this one. Because I don't want it to tear up anymore. So I'm going to put it on my spatula so I can just slide it in there. Along with this other one that was over here trying to break apart from everything. See, a pancake, that's what you want. Because this is going to be your bread that you're going to put the sandwiches on. And again, this is my take on a plantain sandwich. And then I'm going to plate it. Pretty fast, like I said. Now it's just time to flip it over. And if this is ready, this can actually come on out. Because you don't want them too hard. Because then you lose the flavor and the texture in it as well. Now you got yourself a hard piece of bread, some rye bread or something. So I'm going to take that out in 1 second. Thing coming out, I'm going to take it out. And I'm going to turn this skillet off and put that to the side. Stick that over here on my cooling rack so the oil can drain and you won't be eating all that oil. Again, I use the grapeseed oil. Let me get this out the way. This is a sauce I made for mine. All right. Let's plate this steak. Now here we go. Here we go. Here we go again. Here we go. Look at this. Looks delicious. Look at it, guys. Plantains. You dig? Plantains. This is, again, some sauce that I made out of my special dressing. And I just added a little mayo with it. And some cilantro, some onions. A little different seasoning to it. And it's good. You can make your own sauce to go on it. But this is the salad dressing is a secret, family secret. So I dare not tell it. Because my mom will come up from her grave and slap me across the back of my neck. Pow! That's what she'll do. Pow! So these are my onions. And let's get that chicken. And this is the chicken. We're going to put that chicken right there. Let me get a tomato. And here's my tomato. And let's put that sauce on there. Again. And drizzle it. Yes. And watch this, guys. Let me show you, let me show you, let me show you. Here you go. Chicken plantain sandwich, okay? Yes, it is. And look how good it look. My kids say Popeyes don't have nothing on me. And I ate this sandwich myself. I tasted it. It is so delicious, guys. I love it. And I just wanted to share with you guys. And again, hey, let me know what you think about it. Hit the comment box. I don't mind you guys giving me criticism. But give me polite criticism. Don't be so mean and so nasty. I'm not a nasty girl, okay? And there you go.